So good morning. This one actually is not the second part of syllabus. However, before we start the course, we need to let you know the style of the course and also let you know some of the possible activity using videos. And therefore, I call this is the negotiation. Even you don't think it's negotiation for the EMI teaching or learning. Well, so I let you know before we start our course, we will check your background of language, specifically English first. And then we will already have a few videos to view. So from my past EMI courses and also from the course of NTU. That says the university next to our university, NTU. All right, and of course, I will ask you to let me have the feedback. Well, so what I want to do, even I don't know it's the negotiation. Actually, I want to set the tone for this EMI course. All right, so setting a tone for the EMI course, that's my purpose of the current discussion. All right, so actually we have this way to join Paul Avicua, but this time I use this one using the hyperlink. So first of all, this is the questionnaire. The question of the questionnaire. Are you a native speaker of English? So this one, that you have 1 minute to finish the poll. So I think maybe none of you are a native speaker of English, so that's fine. And next one. Sorry, not this one. Actually, next one, which sentence describes your experience? So we have a few sentences for you. You choose the appropriate one for you. So we have these sentences. I have never taken a class that was taught mostly in English. And second one, taken ESL, EFL, actually language courses. And the third one, the other subjects. The final one, none of the above. I'm not sure. Some of you are online or not, but at least they have 1 minute. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. And next question is, how confident do you feel about taking this course in English? It should be not confident at all, somewhat confident, very confident. So you can choose one for you. Likewise, 1 minute. Okay, so next one. Currently, maybe some of you show me somewhat confident. That's okay. And next one, I want to know, what are you most worried about for this class? Of course, the limited choices. It can be exam in English, homework in English. Actually, we don't have the homework, but we may have the others. Or maybe you don't think we have the homework, you can skip it. And using English in class, understanding lecture in English, and none of the above. So choose one for you. Okay, so maybe one of you think you worry about exam in English. Exam in English says we have the English problems. That says problem described in English. So I think we have the task for in English. So how about exam in English? If you still worry about this, I think maybe my suggestion is take it easy. All right. And next one, understanding lecture in English. So this one, I think maybe a few weeks later, hopefully you are familiar with my style, and then it will shoot this worry. All right, so thank you to let me know your status. So this is the your current status. All right, so next one, maybe before I proceed to the next one, let me check your answer again using the first one. Maybe some of you failed to let me know this. You can scan the QR code to let me know this again. So currently for our students, actually none of native speaker. That's fine. So that's why we have EMI, right? English is our second language. So of course, that's okay, no problem. And for this one, I think even you don't join the language course, but at least you have the experience to join the classes taught in English. That's good. So similar to that one, my course is this one. Other subjects actually is science, computer science. Well, about this, maybe you don't think you are so confident, but feel free, and so that even you cannot reach very confident, but in the near future, hopefully you can have the status for in between somewhat confident and very confident. Well, this one, I think you let me know. One of you, maybe just two of you. One of you let me know exam in English, you worry about this. And one of you, you think understanding lectures. All right, so let me go to the next one. Here, you can scan the QR code. This QR code let you know your English level using CEFR. CEFR, like Common European Reference. Maybe you can check CEFR. Common European Framework of Reference. All right, so this one. So wait a moment. We have a level A1, A2, B1, B2. Oh. We have a level A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, and C2. If we have grades, A1 higher, but right now A1 not higher because it is basic user. C2 proficient user. So C higher, A lower. All right. Maybe you've ever have the test, and so that you know your English level of CEFR. So that's okay. But you can check understanding, including listening, reading. So later I will emphasize listening because understanding, right? Understanding the lectures. So listening. The first one you should listen. So can you understand or not? So listening, you can check this one. And we also ask you to express. So we have speaking. Speaking, you can choose one. To check interaction, yes, I will ask you some questions, so it's okay to check spoken interaction. Or maybe spoken production. You have the report, so you need to express your opinion, so spoken production. Later, you can choose one of these. So I will ask you to let me know your level of listening and speaking. So I think you have the QR code and you have it already. So right now, that you have 3 minutes to check your level, or maybe 2. But I think currently we have 2 students. You can sit together and you can share your idea to have further discussion. So 2 minutes for you. What do you think about your speaking and listening level? All right, go. Sure, feel free. Of course, you can know each other first. All right, so maybe choose one for listening ability, A1 to C2. All right, so you should have your answer. If you have the answer for speaking, that's okay. Same, choose one. And let me go to the poll to collect your answers. First of all, it's listening. So maybe one of you is B2 and one of you is B1. I assume two response. So we have a B2 and B1. And for EMI, we expect student with CEFR equal to above B2. All right. So even you have a B1, I think it's still okay. But you can try to improve if you think you like to improve your English. And at least, no one fall within level of A. That's good. And let me go to the next one using this. Speaking. All right, so I think maybe two of you choose B1. That's okay, but speaking, you can practice more and then take it easy so that you will think, oh, obviously it's okay, and later you will think you can improve it. At least for speaking, I think if you have chances to speak, then you can improve this. So don't worry about the speaking level. So remember, we have the rules for group formation. Rules for group formation, we consider your English proficiency as well. So here I think maybe almost the same. That's okay. So you just consider international students should go to different groups. All right, and then this one, proficiency. So for this one, currently that's fine. So it doesn't matter. As for the others, female, and finally we will rotate the group members. So we consider the language level. So that's why that you have the self-test. If you notice the flyers of the school, we encourage undergraduate students to take the test of language level. We have B1 to C1. If B1, then we will already have the certificate passed. If B2 to C1, then the school will award those students. So, of course, we expect you to have the better language level. So you can consider how to improve it. And for NTUST students, if you have English level above B2, then congratulations. Possibly you can receive the maybe possible awarded subsidy to you. So speaking finished. And finally, international students, of course, I want to know your nationality. Even for Taiwanese, same, I want to know you are from Taiwan for sure. So here. One minute for you. It's true, two of you, right? One is from Taiwan and one is from Thailand. All right, so let me go to the next one. I want to know your English level, so it's done. And the next one, I want to let you know the possible style. Up to now, maybe you think, okay, I know the style of the course. However, it's not the all of the style. So you can take a picture first, this one, and at least check these moments. So that you have 2 minutes to check first. These are possible situations. So I ask you to check these moments. So that's great. I think you check some, and also you can have the possible discussion and sharing. That's good. And let me go to the video quickly. Before I check the video, I should let you know this video is recorded maybe 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So of course, you cannot see we already have the subtitles. So after that one, I find the tool, so I provide you the subtitles. And why I want to ask you to check these moments, because I want to let you know, okay, because of EMI, so we reach this page and talking about the cell capacity calculation. Well, later we will have the good discussion. Now you have the good. So first of all, if you want to view some of the video, you can try to, if you want to have the subtitle for the video, you can use Google Chrome. Google Chrome, then you can have some possible subtitle settings. So you can use keywords, subtitle, Google Chrome, and then you can have these. So this is the possible tool for you. And so that you think, okay, you want to check some, you can use that one. And this one, of course, provided by me, and provided by me, and it's the subtitle on YouTube. All right. And in fact, you think, is it possible to have old videos with a subtitle, bilingual subtitle, English, and for Taiwanese, it's Chinese? I think it takes time, so I cannot reach it. I just choose some of the video and let you know, yes, it's possible to have something like that one. Well, using the current page, you think, okay, this is my English. I already have maybe some of the sentence. Even we have the filler words. I think even it's filler word, I still already have the description in the subtitle. I think I just want to reflect the fact. 我只是想要把事实把它反映出来。即使说，最好把这个去掉啊，不好啊。那我其实没这么想，我就是让你知道，就是听就是会听到这些东西。So I just shared the listening situation to reflect all in the subtitles. So that's why I have it's still okay. I think this is a real situation. Well, but this one is not the focus of the video. However, if you want to check, well, am I familiar with the style of professor? You can try to check. Initially, you don't want to have the subtitle on YouTube. Maybe first time. I cannot understand you. So you can turn on the subtitle here so that you can check. Yes. Oh, okay. It's your way. So something like you can use this and so that you can try to be familiar with my style of English. All right, so this one. And right now, let me turn off this. Discussion. Right now, I try to review part of chapter, and so that you have the party track matches. Actually, I should follow the moment, but at this moment, I point out this one. Here, I use the tablet PC, so I will use pen to have the annotation. All right, so this is the first one. And in fact, we will have a good discussion. And sure, in the past, I tried to have the recorded video. And before we have the new good discussion, I will review some of the real situation for your discussion. Why? Because I expect you to improve the discussion as well. As for the current one, maybe not the real one, at least I will have the possible video for reference. And we have a poll required to know your status. I think you know this one. So, it's true. And this one, we have the keywords. All right, because of the course with international students, I use Cambridge Dictionary, and so that we have a bilingual way to explain some of the key words. All right, so I think again we have the poll everywhere. And later you will have this tile to let me know any possible comment or not. I just have the discussion directly, and later I will switch back, and then you can read and no problem. Actually, this is a video, recorded video. And the same, I expect you to have the groups. So previously you've seen a recorded video, and this one of course is video, but this is a real situation of the classroom. And in fact, the course same as the current course. So look at this. I want to start the You notice one expert here? It's an expert from Cambridge EMI. So that day, my class is observed by this expert. After the observation, no comments to me, but that's a day to have the class observation. So that's why I have the specifically recorded videos for all of you. All right. So you see, yes, I didn't have time to discuss, and that is to share the possible idea with your team members, right? You see, group, right? And so that you can finish the calculation for matrix G. Okay. Actually, in the past, I used Skype. So they use Skype to have for their answer. And they have the answer already, so they show some of those. And in fact, they have here. They use camera to show the content, handwriting content. So even for Skype, we have this. But Skype is actually has been retired. So we cannot use Skype. But for some, maybe for some of the possible application, I think finally Skype, it is not so stable. Because of stability, so finally I changed from Skype to Teams. Even I changed to Teams, something happened similarly to Skype. So I abandoned Teams again, and finally I choose Padlet. So that's why this semester, in fact, in the previous semester, I used Padlet. So finally I choose Padlet, and then I use Padlet to have the digital world to share the content. And use Skype, of course, I allow all of you to speak directly there. But using Padlet, then you can come to the front desk and use my PC to show the content. And then you avoid those possible problems. Yes, so maybe oh, good. So this one, right? Yes. Relationship to have the calculation. The three problems have been, all right, show you how to have the calculation. I want to find some more for the presenter. Wait a moment. Okay, go ahead and let me show you. Direct calculation for X, P. Yes. Okay.
There is still be some error.
So you will have some presentation. Of course, I already have the interaction, but is it the common one? Maybe not the common one. Maybe some of you better than the presentation of the presenter. So let me find some of the others. Now let us look at G right here, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. The content to stack. Okay, that's good. Go ahead, no problem.
First, we can get the matrix and the matrix. And also we can
get some information from the problem.
Okay, so if you are interested in the real situation, of course, you can choose the other possible presentation by the other presenters. I just showed two of the presenters. But why I want to show this, similar to your situation, maybe you think, okay, yes, similar to my situation. So do you think you should worry about this? No. I just want to let you know, just take it easy. And feel free, after several practice and then I think you can improve your presentation, speaking, right? So you can check this. Actually, we have the others, but I casually choose two of the presenters to let you know the possible situation. So this is the video from my past class, actually the same course. So let me move on to the next one. And this one from NTU, maybe I focus on my video, sorry for that.
麦当劳跟你一起挺台湾，大薯2份99，麦克鸡块2份99。
Sorry, we should have the advertisement first.
"麦香鸡4件组只要101，手机点餐也能用。
Oh, okay, I got it.
All right, so suppose everyone's ready. We're going to start today's class. Right, so today we're going to focus on homework 2 and talking about some of the answers. But once again, there's no correct or wrong answer. It's just simply a share of thoughts among all of us. So before that, let's do a small recap about last week's homework discussion, right? We talked about a lot of models, and then we always go from the simple one to medium complicated, and then to the more complex one. And you see a very similar trend also for today's homework discussion.
So how about the past? Fast? Accepted by you? But it's normal. It should be normal, all right?
And why we're doing that? So one of the purposes to do this is we want to select the appropriate model. That is not too simple to describe this complicated world, but it's not too complex to give us problems that we cannot focus on what we're trying to identify. So we have a term. We say that we are choosing the models based on the Goldilocks principle. Anyone knows about Goldilocks? But among these workers, not all of them have the same damage constant. So we set the damage constant to be 20% of the mean. And supposedly, if silica exposure can cause lung damage, this risk should be the same among all these group of workers, assuming that this group of workers are similar enough and they're exposed to the similar exposure distribution. Lastly, I want to have some small reflection about this whole series of homework 2. I feel study itself is like a reversible proportional model. And why is that? You will keep studying, right? And then the knowledge is going to be stored somewhere in your head. But then you're also going to forget it, right? Forget about it, right? So the accumulation is kind of slow compared to your reading. And then once you stop studying, it's going to decay gradually. And then some of these things slow compared to your reading. And then once you stop studying, it's going to decay, studying, right? And then the knowledge is going to be stored somewhere in your head. But then you're also going to forget it, right? Forget about it, right? So the accumulation is kind of slow compared to your reading. And then once you stop studying, it's going to decay.
Sorry, I forced to stop it. So I should let you know, it just maybe just for reference. And how about the past? Of course, I can speak fast, but it doesn't mean I should speak fast, all right? And of course, because of recording, so maybe that professor speak fast, or maybe it's normal. And in fact, they have the good discussion as well, all right? And in fact, if you are interested in that video, you can find, use the name of that professor so that you can find the video. Once you have the video, you can check the good discussion situation. I should let you know, even ours maybe not the same as theirs, but almost the same. I just want to emphasize, almost the same. So do you think you want to worry about the presentation? No, just take it easy, all right? So this is my purpose. We have the EMI course in NTUST, and also we have EMI in NTU. Even we don't have the same situation, but almost the same for NTU and NTUST. Maybe you don't think so, but I just want to let you feel confident, and for all the discussion, for all the possible activity, you just treat them as the normal activity, the real situation. So maybe before we go, up to now, what do you think to our current EMI courses? So any possible feedback from you? I'm not sure. You finish it or not? Or maybe I have the wrong link. Okay, sorry, it's the wrong link. Maybe this is a link to my different, actually my another course, so skip it. Sorry. Yes, different one. This one. So, currently, any possible comment or questions? No? Okay. Similar to theirs. Okay. All right. That's okay, no problem. And we still have the others, but I think I will let you know some of the remaining content next week. So that's call it a day. And before you go, again, any questions? If no, that's it, and see you next week. And likewise, I want to ask you to invite your friend to join the course, because we have a 9. We still expect to have maybe one more at least. All right, so if you have students want to join, encourage them to take the course, and thank you. All right, that's it, and see you. Bye-bye.